Hi, this is Kelly with Homesewn Girl, and today I have my finished Halloween journals. The kit is Spooky Encounters, and it's by Poppy Shop Printables on Etsy. I'll link it below so that in case you want to check her shop out. I started these a couple of weeks ago, but unfortunately, or fortunately, I've had my mother, and so I haven't been able to get to my craft room. It's upstairs. She can't climb the stairs, so I haven't been able to do anything in my craft room. But I finished them off camera, and today I'm going to do a flip through. So I have two. I have a purple one, I'll call, and I have an orange one. They both have 64 pages in them, and they are made from recycled Amazon packaging and fabric that I have in my craft room. They each have crinkled seam binding as the enclosures. You tie it in a ribbon. It allows for expansion. The outside is a pretty print, Halloween print, pumpkin print. I've embellished it with lace. I made a topper out of corrugated cardstock with some printables on top, a little embellishing, and I've put some netting behind it. Let's see, so they measure 6 inches wide, they measure 9 inches high, and it is right now approximately 2¼ inches thick, but lots of room for growing. And again, the ribbon is long for the growth and the tying. I put lace, black lace, on the inside for the pockets, and another Halloween print, spider webs with some spiders on the inside. Here we have a pocket tag with a little tag inside the pocket, a little bit of embellishment. We have a spider card, and you can put, if you want, you could put coffee dyed paper on the back, or you can write on it with probably some dark black ink, and it should show up. Here's a journal card. This is an image from the kit. I've just embellished it, and I put some coffee dyed paper stitched around it and put it in the front pocket. I've embellished the pages with different types of trims all throughout both journals. This is part of the kit. I have a fabric flip here on some recycled paper. I purchased this from Amazon. Here is an over-the-page belly band. It just slides on. We have a pocket on the front at the bottom, and an up tuck pocket with a journal card tucked away. And in here we have a tag. This is from the kit. The tag is, these are some little die cuts that I had in my stash. They are cutouts from a scrapbook paper pack. Another little journal card, and here is a little envelope. This is from the kit, and tucked away I have some paper for journaling. you flip over the page, and here's the other side of that over the belly band. I put some not sequined, glitter. These are table decorations that I placed on here, and inside here is a coffee dyed paper for journaling space. Some more trim on the page. More images from the kit. Here I have made a pocket, double pocket, from some scrapbook paper that I have in my stash, and inside is a journal card that I've put some coffee dyed paper on the back, added a little tag on the top, and tucked that away. In the pockets, this is an image from the kit. I just stitched around, stamped on it Ghost and Goblins, and here are 2 tags that I have embellished. This is some dyed paper, some coffee dyed paper, another page from the kit. Here I have made a grungy side tuck. So I just took a tag on the back, and then I just embellished it with different things that I had. Some stamping, a ticket, and it's made a side tuck. I have put a journal card. This is from the kit. And then this is a journal card that I had in my stash. Here's an envelope from the kit that I've embellished a little. I made a long tag and put it inside. Here is a pocket that I made out of an envelope. I've embellished the envelope, a window envelope, so it has windows on both sides. And inside, this is another image from the kit. And I have a tag that I made, and I embellished it with a label, and this is another cutout from one of those scrapbook packs that I have. A little embellishment there. And on the other side, the same. I have an embellishment of a witch's hat there. I made a tag here. And here is a tag from the kit. And then this is just some cutouts from that scrapbook page that I have. This is the middle of the journal. And I've put lace on lots of the pages. Here we have an envelope that I have a little tuck spot here. This is a journal card from the digital kit. No, I'm sorry, from the scrapbook kit. And this is from the digital kit. And you flip over, and here's the other side of that envelope with some lace, some embellishment, and inside is a tag that I have embellished. You flip this out, and then you can write on here. Here we have some pockets from the kit. And I forgot to glue that on. I'll have to glue that on. So we have some pockets from the kit here. And I just made an upper and a lower pocket tuck spot. And at the top, I've tucked away a journal card from the kit. Another little journal card. Down below, a journal card. And this is a library card from an old index card from the library. And I've just embellished the front. And in the back, I put some tissue paper over the back. And you can write on that. So I will just glue this on right here. All right. Here I took some scrapbook paper, it had extra scrapbook paper. Put a little bit of lace, put a card on top, put some coffee dye paper on the back. It makes a little journal card. Here is a paper clip with a little pumpkin with a little cat peeping out of the pumpkin. So it's a little charm, and it'll hold this card on. This is a trick-or-treat bag that I probably purchased at Target a while back. I've just embellished it a little bit, made a large journal card. I glued on some napkin and put a little trim and some ribbon at the top, and that's a great journaling tuck away spot. Little rick-rack here. Some more trim on the digital paper. Here we have some pockets again from the kit, and I have just filled the pockets. So this is from the kit. This was a rub-on that I had in my stash, and this is a playing card of a pumpkin. And then we have two little journal card tucks that I've embellished. Here at the bottom pocket, this is a journal card that I had in my stash. This is not from the kit. Another journal card, and then this is a little tag. Here we have a belly band, and I've put some lace. I did a little stamping, and inside is just a piece of digital print paper that I put inside, again, for some more journaling. On the back, we have the lace pocket, and then this is a goodie bag that I just placed in here. So this is the orange Halloween journal. And we'll go through the purple one. It's very similar, but yet different. Again, we have black crinkled bias tape. We have purple Halloween fabric. I've put This is like trim that I purchased on a roll from Hobby Lobby. Made a journal topper and put some netting behind it. So we'll quickly go through this one. So again, I have orange lace, like I had black lace, and I've got some pretty purple fabric that matched the front from my Halloween fabric stash. So I have made a tag pocket and embellished it. This is some rub-ons here with a little Halloween glued on tag. Did a little stamping back here. The most spookular night of the year. And some more rub-on. A journal card from the kit. Did a little embellishing. And a journal card from the scrapbook pack. This one has embellishments, trims on the sides of the pages throughout. We have a fabric flip here. You can write underneath. An over the page pocket with an upper tuck and a lower pocket. We have a journal card up here. And down here we have a journal card. We have a tag that I've embellished. And we have a little pocket. And inside is some paper. Uh-oh. I might have put it in too quick. There we go. A little journal spot. And if you flip it over, again, I've taken some of those glitter table decorations, placed them on the scrapbook paper, put a coffee dyed paper inside for journaling. These trims that I got from Michael's. They were selling 25 different trims for $9.99, but I got them when they were on half off. So then it makes it pretty reasonable. Here I have a double pocket that I made from the scrapbook paper. I embellished it with the cutouts. Inside is a journal card. And in the pockets, this is one of the journal cards from the kit. And then I have two tags. Here I made another one of those side tucks out of This and That's. Some stamping on it. A little hang tag. Makes a great side tuck. And it kind of grunges it up. inside there is a journal card from the kit. And we have a journal card that I've embellished with a flower and a little bit of trim. This is a pocket from the kit, and I made a long tag, embellished it. Here I have an envelope that I collaged on, and it made a over the page tuck, around the page pocket. This is some cutouts that I had, and inside I put a tag that I made, and this is a journal card from the kit. Flip over, and I did the same on this side with the die cuts, and I put 2 tags inside. This one has a lot of die cuts, and then this is just a blank journal tag. This is the middle of the book, and I put some fun trim down here. Here we have an envelope that I have put a journal card. I see this is coming up. Let's glue that. There we go. And this is a journal card. This was from the scrapbook paper, and I put a die cut on it and stuck it in the side. And you turn over, and you have the envelope that I have collaged on, embellished it, and inside there is some paper, a digital print that you can journal on. Here, lots of journal space. This is a pocket from the kit. I've just embellished it, and inside I put a tag from the kit, and this is from the scrapbook paper. And again, I have a card from the scrapbook pad. I've just embellished it, and I have attached it to the side of the page with a paper clip that has a little ghost dangle. And I got this off of Etsy, but I've had it for a little while, so I don't remember where. We have a trick-or-treat bag. I've embellished it. I've put a large tag inside. This is a napkin that I have glued on. And on the back, I put some paper for journaling. Here we have some pockets from the kit. I have embellished the pockets. This is a little foam sticker. Here is a little card embellishment that I made, and I just stuck it up there. So we have here, we have a tag, no, I'm sorry, this is a journal card from the kit. Here. And I have, this is from the kit, but I have put rub-ons, but it's a journal spot. And down below we have a journal card. This is from the kit. This was in my stash. And then again, this is a pumpkin playing card. We have a belly band back here, and I put a digital print paper back here for journaling. Just embellished it simply with a little lace, and I stitched all around it. So this is the end of the book, and at the end of the book I have, this is a treat bag. This is an envelope that came with the kit, and inside is a digital print to journal on. Here is a pocket from the kit, and inside is a tag journal card. So I just placed them back here. Didn't do much to them. Allow for whoever purchased it to do or not what they want with it. So these are my two journals. I'm going to list them on my eBay store. I had fun making them. I wish I would have had more time. I could have done them online, but family first. So thank you for coming and sitting with me and look through for the journals, and I will see you soon. I'm going to start my Christmas next.